For Mr. Ma, it's like an interview, but for maybe like a female producer, he's more like, oh, let's have a drink together, let's have a meal together. And we didn't really talk about like a scribble work. We just try to know each other. We try to see if
so
we
you
can,
had to go through an interview, and you got to have a drink
Yes.
and not talk about the movie at all.
No, no, we didn't. Yeah.
Are you of Arabic descent as
Yeah.
well? I understand, right? So you guys communicate in Arabic? Or?
No.
Her Arabic is better than mine.
No, you kidding me?
No,
Are you
joking.
serious?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, welcome back to Taipei Tonight. Now let's welcome the producer and executive producer of My Country, Ms. Amy Ma and Mr. Tim Ma. 2-3 years in the making?
2 years, 2.5 years.
2.5 years. So, if I understand correctly, so during the shoot, was it still during the pandemic?
Yes, in the middle of
Wow.
it. Yeah.
So that must have posed a bit of challenge as well.
It is.
Right?
It is.
A little background. How did this project come about? Now, I know that two of you, Tim and Amy, especially Tim, I mean, he's a legend in the Taiwan film industry, right? He's been involved in all kinds of local production, international production, and you've devoted yourself into making these big projects happen. We were just meeting up together at the Sundance Film Festival as well, right? But by trade, he's like a rocket scientist, right?
Nuclear.
Yeah, right. He's a nuclear scientist.
That was my major.
Right. That's pushing for movie. What are you doing? What are you doing here? You should be saving the world.
Well,
right?
Nuclear engineering is not that popular here.
All right. Are there a lot of nuclear scientists in the movie industry?
I don't know anyone.
Or anywhere? How did that jump come about?
I somehow get involved in theaters in the beginning, back in late 80s.
Yeah.
And I went to Yale Drama School, and I stayed in the States for about 10 years, getting involved in theater production, working with Disney, working with Las Vegas shows, then get into theme park. Then through theme park, I get to work with Universal Studio and Disney, and then I get into the film business.
Wow. You make it sound so easy, though. But then, everybody.
But it was 10 years, right? It's still a long time.
That's incredible. What an incredible career you've had. Back to something a little softer. How did this project come about?
Well, Amy came to me early 2020. Yeah, she called me that there's a story gonna happen in Taiwan, a French director. She asked me if I'm interested. So I look at the script. I love the script very much. So she arranged an interview between me and the director. By calling an interview, it's actually the director is interviewing me to see if I can be the producer for the project. And that's how we get started. I guess the interview went okay.
I guess it did.
Went perfect. Yeah.
So 2.5 years in the making, and now we're seeing the final product come out, right? So Amy, you were the one that first came in contact with this team.
Yes.
So how did you get involved in?
Yeah, the director Rachid and I, we have a mutual friend who is a writer, Taiwanese writer, and he knows Rachid is gonna doing this feature film in Taiwan. He needs a Taiwan producer, so he kind of connect me with Rachid, and Rachid's kind of the guy like. For Mr. Ma, it's like an interview, but for maybe like a female producer, he's more like, oh, let's have a drink together, let's have a meal together. And we didn't really talk about like a scribble work. We just try to know each other. We try to see if
so you had to go through an interview, and you got to have a drink and not talk about the movie at all.
No, we didn't. Yeah, I think
show business.
He's trying to see if I can become a friend with her. Yeah.
Okay. All right, and then I guess.
Yeah, I guess it went well.
It went well.
Yeah, I think he wasn't drunk that day.
Okay. But then, Tim, you're the executive producer, and then you're the producer. Now we had some of our staff are chatting with us in the back. They're like, so ask them what's the difference? Why do we always on the credit we see all these executive producers, co-producers? So in layman's terms, how does the workload get divided? Who does what?
This project is quite special. I always take like a restaurant as example. So the producer, I would say, it's a manager of the restaurant.
Okay.
And the chef is like the director. And also the audience is like the guests in the restaurant. And I will say the EP is more like, the shareholder of the restaurant, maybe, or it's more like if I need any resource, if I need any support, I'll go to Mr. Ma. Yeah, and he will help me, like back me up, and just make sure I won't do anything, like do anything wrong or make any trouble, or like she's just like my big brother for this project. Yeah.
Okay, so the executive producer, let me get this correctly, is the shareholder. So if anything you need, anything you want, any challenges that you face, he's got to take care of it?
Yes, he's like my big brother.
Man, it sounds like you had a tough job.
Well, Amy is very capable. I pretty much didn't get to do anything. I want to do something, but
they never needed anything. They never needed anything, right? Tim, you have been, producing or actually overseeing films that come out and publishing them for many years in Taiwan, right? Including, am I correct, like Chibi, and I mean, I don't know their English names. Can you give us some? Because I watched all of them in
yeah, I started from Old Boys, 囧男孩, then Jump 阿信, 翻滚吧阿信.
Okay.
时下暴力, I don't remember the English name, Conspiracy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Arthur Miller's script that get adapted to Chinese movie, to a Taiwanese movie.
Okay.
High Flash, that was 2018, is one of the we call a topical movie. Get started talking about environment, pollutions and political scandals, that kind of stuff.
Okay. And then now, let's talk about Amy. We run into each other, here and there, and you've been very active in the movie industry in Taiwan as well, right? American Girl, I think was the first, was one of the first things that I saw. I've seen you do.
But actually, I was part of the High Flash with Mr. Ma.
Right.
Back in 2018, and then 2020 American Girl, and in between I also producing some like co-production projects with China or with America or with European countries.
Okay, and you have a crazy background too, right? You studied what?
Arabic.
Arabic.
Yes. Salam alaikum.
So is that how you got the mutual friend?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Back to my country. Incredible production finally done. Are these co-productions becoming more and more of a thing? Is this something that you guys are pushing for? I mean, where is the movie industry headed?
I'm always interested in more co-productions.
Yeah.
I believe the cultural exchange and also learning from each other is very important, especially for us in Taiwan. We're still relatively a very young filmmaking country.
Yeah. Obviously, some of these co-productions, a lot of people are pushing for this. Taiwan needs to have more talent, or our talent needs to go out and explore more opportunities. So this is one of the most typical project of that. So you got to know the writer, is that correct? Or
the director.
The director.
Rachid, yes.
Okay, from your Arabic background.
No, not really. Yeah, because I haven't really got in touch with Arabic for many years.
Okay,
yeah.
all right. But then are you of Arabic descent as well? I understand, right? So you guys communicate in Arabic or?
No.
Her Arabic is better than mine.
No, you kidding me?
No,
Are
joking.
you serious?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so I mean, but then working on this project, is this one of the first time you worked with the Taiwan crew? I mean,
Yes.
What was that like?
They help us to feel like at home in Taiwan. So we work like with the French way, I think. I don't know if you agree with that, but they try to help us to feel like comfortable and for Rachid, I think it's important to go on that way.
Okay, so there could be a lot of similarities. Both cultures, I believe Taiwan and French are quite passionate people. But today, because we're in this part of the year, this is a very special festival in Taiwan. So have you heard of the full moon or autumn festival?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Have you experienced it last time when you were here?
No, not last time.
No, last time was after they came around November.
Okay,
after-
so you missed it last time. So
Yeah.
you're right in it this time, right? So we prepared it. So for the audience around the world, this is a very special time for the Chinese culture. Here in Taiwan, definitely a big holiday. This is the full moon or the autumn festival. All right, so we have the mooncake. Here we go. All right. Yeah, look at that. Wow, this is beautiful. This is better looking than what I have at home. So have you had mooncake before?
No.
No, from the guests, okay? So everybody grab your own. There you go. What do you say? Bon appetit?
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Yes.
Yes, mooncake.
Very nice. It looks like, I don't know why, because I'm Algerian, I don't know, but it looks like an Arabic cake.
Oh, is there an Arabic cake that looks like this?
Yeah.
Is it really?
There is something like that. What's inside? Do you know?
Yeah, this is a pomelo flavored mooncake.
Okay.
So yeah, pomelo is also the fruit that we eat
Yeah.
during the full moon festival as well, right? This is great. I love this. I mean, did you try anything adventurous when you were here, food-wise?
The stinky tofu.
Yes.
Stinky tofu.
Of
Yeah,
course.
you gotta have
He's
that.
a big fan of it.
Big
Yeah.
fan of it. Right. All right. And then he had the hot, spicy hot pot as well.
Yes,
right?
yes, yeah.
But different flavors of mooncake. Have you guys had some?
Today we prepared the durian flavor for you.
Have you had durian before?
I know what is it.
Is there durian in France?
No. Yeah. You can find it.
You
but
can find it. But have you tried it?
No.
Wow. Thank goodness you're on the
It's
show.
just
So we
a-
have
it-
we have special flown in for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so it's a durian flavor. That's right.
Yes, yes, yeah. I've tried it before.
That could be surprising. Yeah. Are you an adventurous eater? Do you like?
Yeah,
to
I try everything.
You try everything.
Yeah, it's
Great.
the rules.
All right. So in Chinese we say 放马过来. Okay, give us your best shot so we can give Xian a taste of what challenging or adventurous food is like in Taiwan. All right. I want to thank you guys for coming here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you,
luck on the
Vince.
movie. When you have a chance, go out there, check it out for my country. Thank you for watching today's Taipei Tonight. Don't forget to hit that like or subscribe button and follow us on Facebook. Thank you guys. Bye-bye. Thank you for coming. 谢谢. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.